First off, make sure you grab a pot that's nice and tall so that you're not going to have a bunch of splatter. I'm going to fry an entire pack of bacon in here. I love this Kuhn Rikon pot that I got from Superstore when they were having that stamp offer that I actually got 2 of them. They are my favorite. So while the bacon is cooking away, cut up half of a white onion as well as do about 4 or 5 potatoes. Let those sit there in the water. The bacon is going to take a while, especially if you do an entire pack. I always feel like if I'm going to make my house stink, I'm going to do it all at once so that I don't have to do it again. Otherwise, the recipe does only ask for 6 strips of bacon. But yeah, if you're going to make your house smell bad already, then you may as well just do it all at once and then get it over with, because you can always just stick the leftover bacon in the fridge. So now I'm going to take out all my bacon and then I'm going to drain off quite a bit of the grease. I only want to keep about 2 tablespoons worth or so. You can kind of see here. And then I'm going to add my onions to this and I'm going to let those cook in there for a couple minutes. Add about 3 tablespoons of butter. Once you add that butter, you're going to notice it starts to kind of loosen up all the bacon that's cooked onto the bottom. So scrape that up, get that all in there and let this cook here for a minute. Next up, you're going to add about 3 cloves of garlic, but I like to use this chopped garlic. I always have this in the fridge ready to go because I use garlic in quite a bit of stuff. So I'm going to do a decent teaspoon of the garlic, add that, and then you're going to add a 1/3 cup of flour. This is your thickener for your soup. So give this a nice mix. It's going to thicken up immediately. So now once you've got this all nicely combined here, then you are going to add your chicken stock. I like to always use the Campbell's one. I don't know that there's certain things, like I love using no name stuff, but certain things I prefer just to use the name brand. So you're going to add an entire carton of this. Add a little bit at a time because you can see it kind of chunks up right away. So give that a good stir and then add the entire thing. So now you can see it's all in there. Now I'm going to add 2 cups of milk. Let that go in there, and then you're going to kind of just set your heat to about, I'd say about a medium-ish. On mine, I'm at 6 right now. So add 1.5 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of pepper, give everything a good mix. And then you're going to add your potatoes. I always try to be if I have my spoon in there and I kind of pour it onto the spoon, I feel like it doesn't splatter as much. So yeah, add all those potatoes in there, and now you are going to let this cook away until the potatoes are done. Now it's at the point where my potatoes are pretty much cooked, so I'm going to add some of that bacon. I actually chopped it up nice and fine. So I'm going to put a bunch of that bacon back in there, and now I'm going to add 2/3 cups of cream to this, because cream makes everything better. So we'll give that a stir, and now this is your key ingredient here, sour cream. Without this soup is just not complete. So I'm adding 2/3 cups. As you can see, I'm not measuring it, but yeah, 2/3 is the proper amount that you would add. It looks a little bit gross when you add it, but it'll get better. And then I'm going to add about a cup of shredded cheese. I like to use the cheddar for this. Give everything a good stir, and you can see here that the sour cream combined. And then yeah, top it with fresh cheese and bacon on top and enjoy.